This is Rebecca, the Steampunk Planner, and I want to welcome everybody to June. Are you as surprised as I am? Because I'm pretty surprised. I do have a setup for you today, but I want to show you a few little things that's going on and new. I have this new desk mat, which I think is excellent. It's ironic, but I think it is beautiful with the ink spilling out cats. But I also have, as I'm knocking everything around, I have gone ahead and placed a clear mat over with a lot of my different cards. One from Leoba, of course, you can recognize the Esterbrook blotting mat with Coffee Monster. Yes, I have a second set. Atlas Stationers, Coffee Monster. This is from Wonder Pens. And this is a magnet that I fell in love with at a local store, Sterling Ink. So we've got quite a few things. I'm going to find some more around here, but today we're going to be talking more about setting up for June. And this time I actually want to do, I'm trying this, first off, trying this mat out to see if I want to use it for doing my planning. If not, I'll probably be going to the clear plastic. Everything slides because of the clear plastic covers I have on here. This feels like it's going to slide. So let me go ahead and just make it a little easier. And we will go here because plastic on plastic most times doesn't move. So, yep, that's not moving. Perfect. Let's zoom in. Here we go. So this actually is my work planner. And today I want to talk more about productivity for work and how I do this instead of setting up just my memory keeping. I will have a short, but let's get into this. I have been trying out, and I've shared this with you, different ways of setting this up. And so we're going to be trying some more. At some point in time, I will find the way of doing it. But right now, I'm okay with testing things out. Do you have plans for your June? June right now for us is going to be quiet, a lot of work, of course, but not a lot is going on with events and everything around here. In July is when everything picks back up. I do know that festivals, farmers markets, things like that are going strong, which is perfect. And I love that. But right now, it's a little quiet. I will need to check the Lex Arts page to see if there's anything that we might be missing. But for the most part, everything is going to be really ramping up in July, especially getting ready for things like Burger Week. So we have Ashley coming in and she'll be spending that fun time with us. And I'm just laying things out right now specifically, and then I will explain in a moment. I hope you don't mind. I love the dots that are in here that allows me to really center things up. All right, and I didn't mention this is a Mono Zero eraser pen, which is by Tombow, and I love it. This one is my Zebra M402, and I have an HB lead in here. So let's finish this out. So with work, what I would like to do is just make sure that I have things set up a lot easier than what I have been for organizing and everything. All right, so I took a moment to finish this out. And now I'm going to go ahead with my Foodanescu, and this is the hard tip, to write in what I have, and I'll talk with you about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. So I have the 3 columns over here. I have a large block, a smaller block, 2 columns, and then a blank space. So over here is going to be my dailies. Now with my dailies, what this is going to be for me is the fact that this is where I need to remember that I have appointments, I have schedules, I have meetings, anything like that, that I need to make sure that I don't forget throughout my life. It's not just work, it's what is going on today that I need to remember. And then here I have my work notes. And then I have my video ideas. Now, under work notes, it's for anything that I need to complete that I moved over from the day before, the week before, anything that I need to make sure that I have focus, deadlines, things like that within work. Also, I like to record if I am purchasing anything for my clients, for YouTube, for anything. I need to make sure that that's in my work notes so that I have proper copyright on my items documented or anything like that. So I have video ideas so that I can, if anything strikes me that I want to do a video on, or if there's a way I want to do a video, I will jot it down so that I don't forget. But when it comes to Saturday and Sunday, this is going to be different. And that is mainly because Saturday and Sunday is when I sit down to actually decide what I'm going to do with my recordings and actually make them. And then here I have next week, and that is so that I can make my list without having to look everywhere. I know Friday what I haven't gotten done, what I need to get done. Just in case I do need to do any work over the weekend, I have that time here. I can put that in, but if it can go to next week, I will put that in here. Over here, I'm not going to add anything more to the lines that I have done, but I want to go ahead and put in that I'm going to be doing my daily goals. And that is, yep, this could be like doing my daily appointments or whatever, but this is daily goals that I want for work. So if I meet them, I meet them. If I don't, I can move them to the next day. But as long as I'm actually checking them off or doing them, that's great. So in here, I'm actually going to change how I'm writing it and just printing. So this is going to be my recordings breakdown. Often when I do these recordings and then I go into edit, I need to make sure I have, if I have to put something in the description down below, do any links, make sure of anything else that I have mentioned in the video, or I need to do, during the edits, I need to list, say, music. I have that here so that I can make sure to put it on the video. Over here in the work breakdown, this is going to give me room and availability so that while I'm working on a project, I can log exactly what I'm doing so that if I need to come back to that project, those notes are here. Also, I need to make sure that I'm sending emails out to my clients or texting that I need their review of the proof, any red lines. I use deposit photo stock. So I need to make sure I have that information down here when I'm working on it and what project it is for. And then here, of course, we need to keep apprised on all of the expenses, but that has got to be in there. So this is my plan right now for the week. I think I might do a little bit of decorating. Let me see if there's something that is teeny tiny enough for these lines, or I'll leave it. So this is where I am going to be with my productivity, and I hope this helped you with breaking things down. Just take a little bit of time. You can list them. You can just go through and figure out what is important for your workday or for your day in total. You don't have to separate them like I do. And who knows, next year I may put them all in the same book. We'll see. But right now, this really works well. I'm looking forward to trying this out. And I thank you again for taking the time with me to do some productivity work. Have a great day.